call me Daddy Ed, but I ain't giving out no bread. It's nice. Okay, okay. And the system was nothing. It just showing 1995 was the last thing, anything on this car was registered. And the drive outs ain't no good because it don't go with this car. I'm like, dang. I'm like, well, then I just got honest, young, scared, just, okay, look, I bought the car from my cousin, my partner gave me some drive outs, boom, he was like, okay, cool, step out the car. I'm like, dang. So I step out the car. I still didn't think it was gonna be a big thing. I thought he was just gonna search me or whatever, send me on about my way, give me a big old ticket or whatever. So this man get to going through the car, next thing they like to intimidate you feel me? They like to intimidate you. So it's about 5 police cars behind me at this point. I'm nervous, you feel me? They didn't put me in the handcuff. They searched me or whatever, put me in the handcuff, but I wasn't in the car yet, you know what I mean? I wasn't in the car yet. I like on the back of the car, like on the trunk, you know what I'm saying, linked on the trunk or whatever, handcuffed. And so they going through the car. This man pull out a roach. Man, the roach had to be about this big. I swear to God, man, they jumped. It was old. My car didn't even smell like bud. Man, look, well, nah, it probably did smell like bud. But still, this man, the roach was the end, it was flat. He found that junk under the seat, cause it wasn't no bud in the car. It wasn't no bud in the car. That man come to me, he was like, sir, you see this? Is this marijuana? I was like, I don't know, it probably been in the car. I don't know, that ain't mine. He was like, well, you gotta go down for this. I'm like, that ain't even nothing. Like, that ain't nothing. What is that? He was like, it's a marijuana cigarette. So he opened it up and stuff, and he pulled out some little tar, and he was like, yeah, this marijuana, it registers marijuana, woo. Man, them folk took me to jail. Boom. So I got possession with intent, because I'm in the car. And I got, I forgot the charge I got for them tags. It was like bogus tag, some type of bogus tag charge. So I had got 3 charges. He locked me up in Bartlett. Boom, I'm like, oh man, this is my first time going to jail. Now I done had run in with the police when I was young and stuff, but it's a blessing. I ain't never had to go through juvenile or job court, none of that type of stuff. You feel me? I always slid through. You know what I'm saying? I always slid through. Nah, this time I ain't slide through, man. Them folks took me to jail. I was so paranoid. I was like, oh, my. I thought my life was over with. I swear to God. So I get down there. I try to use my asthma. I'm like, man, I can't breathe, man. I can't breathe. Them folks like, we gonna give you a breathing treatment when you get in. I'm like, damn, these folks ain't playing. These folks finna lock me up. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I know I get a phone call. Then I start getting, man, I know I get a phone call, man, y'all green, woo. So they grabbing me, ruffling me up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I want my phone call. So they done took my picture and stuff. And so they let me make a call. I called my baby mama. I called my baby mama. I ain't even called my mama. I called my baby mama. I was like, baby, man, I'm locked up. Before they took me to jail. She's like, what you messing, man? I'm in jail. I'm in Bartlett. She was like, oh, my. I told her the charges and stuff. I had the bogus tags, the marijuana and stuff. And she was like, dang, what you want me to do? I'm like, man, look, call my mama. Tell her to find me a lawyer, man. I ain't trying to be in here forever. So it was a weekend. It was Saturday. It was Saturday night, so I ended up standing there Saturday and Sunday, you feel me? But I didn't know I was hoping I could get out, you know what I'm saying? And man, them folk locked me up, bruh. I couldn't believe it. I would put me on E Block. There was a block I was on. I'm like, oh man, them folk that made me dress out in there. Bartlett, I'm talking about, see, downtown 201, you gotta go through a whole little process, you know what I'm saying, for processing. It might take a day, you feel me? But Bartlett, oh no, they got me in there quick. I'm talking about, man, it took about an hour. Next thing you know, I'm dressed out. I think I had a blue jumpsuit on. Man. Them folks shackled me. Boom, put me in the cell. E Block. I forgot the cell number, but it was E Block. And man, I'm in there. I'm like, oh man, I'm in jail. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Then it was late night, about 3, 4 in the morning. By the time I get in jail. You feel me? So I get in, you know what I mean? Got the concrete bed. I ain't had no little metal bed. It was like a concrete slab with the little kindergarten, preschool mat on that joint. No pillow, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Little cover, thin little cover. Man, it cold as a mother. I'm like, oh, I'm just mad the whole time. I'm thinking like, man, these folks finna hire me. Cause I ain't know no, I was green to the system, laws, all that type of stuff. So I'm like, dang. So you know what I mean? I go to sleep, default. Then they had like some little magazines or whatever. They had like 2 magazines down there, like a car magazine, then Reader's Digest, and so I'm looking at the little magazines or whatever. I end up falling asleep for a little while. Woke up that morning. You know what I'm saying? Sunday they gave us some little TV dinners. I promise it was like a little. Some type of jailhouse TV dinner. Had the cold pancakes. I wouldn't even say just super cold. It was just like they had warmed it up probably like at 5 that morning, and then they served it to us at about 8. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It was like it looked like it was hot, but it really wasn't hot. You feel me? It was just real like cool room temperature type shit. So. Mine had the 2 pancakes, 2 little sausage. I eat it, you know what I mean? And boom, they opened the door for us to go take our showers. I ain't want to take no shower. I'm like, man, I'm getting out. Man, bro, I did not get out. I'm mad as I'm like, oh man. So I'm still in jail. So I come back to my cell. Dude across, I don't even know dude now. Dude across tried to talk to me through the door and stuff. He was like, man, you come on out, man. It's cool, man. It ain't like that in here. Man, I was like, bro, I'm not finna go to no community shower, bro. I'm straight, man. I'm not going to the community shower, bro. I'm staying in my cell. I'm sitting in that junk. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? So they end up closing the doors. I stayed in that junk. I'm talking about. Wasn't no more getting out, wasn't no wreck or nothing like that. They just, you came out for your shower. After that, it was where you in your cell till they send you dinner. Lunch came about, I don't know the time. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas didn't have no watch. So, boom, they bring lunch. You feel me? They bring lunch. It was like a spaghetti. It wasn't no meat. It was just like a spaghetti and a piece of bread. Boom. And some green beans. And ate that. It was just a little portion though, a little small portion. I ate that. Boom, lunchtime kind of thing was like a sandwich. It was like a sandwich. Yo, dinner time kind. It was a sandwich, and dinner time kind. It was another little TV dinner with the little patty in there with the bread, and they gave us 2 pieces of white bread in the little sleeve. You know what I'm saying? But it was a little ground beef, had like a Salisbury steak or something with the corn, and mashed potatoes and 2 pieces of bread. You feel me? So, I mean, the food was decent, you know what I mean, compared to what I done heard about, like actually being in like big city jails or county jails and all that different type of stuff. So it was decent. You feel me? Especially compared to 201, because 201 they giving you a molded. I'm talking about you got to open up that sandwich, because if you don't open it up and look at it, your bologna probably green, you feel me? Like, I'm not just eating bread and cookies at 201, but I was able to actually eat my food when I was there. You know what I mean? 201, that's in the future, so I have to make another video about that. But, so, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I got there Saturday night, with early Sunday morning, I spent the night, stayed there all day Sunday, boom, Monday come. So, Monday come, I go to court. You feel me? Monday come, I go to court. And this is my first time my mama seeing me like this, and I saw the disappointment. She was so sad. She in there crying and stuff, man. It hurt my feelings, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, it really did hurt my feelings, because I'm like, man, I'm a jailbird. That's all I'm thinking. I was like, oh, man, I can't believe it. So they called me from a cell or whatever. I'm sitting waiting on court. You feel me? I end up going to court. I come out there. My mama done got me a lawyer. One of her friends was dating this lawyer dude. So I forgot his name, but he ended up being my lawyer. And I come out there, I'm shackled and stuff, because they had your handcuffed to the front with your leg, but it be shackled. You know what I'm saying? So you shing walking, you feel me? So I walk up in court, my mama looking at me, I'm looking at her, she all sad. I'm like, man, it messed up. So they were like simple possession and intent and tag and how I played not guilty, then woo. I ended up beating it. You feel me? I had some fees and stuff to pay, because I had bonded. I got out that day. I think my bond was like real low. You know, like 1,500, something like that. So it was real low, but I had to pay the retainer to my lawyer and pay the bond or whatever. So I ended up getting out of jail that day. and went back to court a couple of times, man. They I don't know, they threw it out. All I know, they wasn't even on my record. It was on my record. I ain't had to do no probation over it. It was on my record, but I ain't had to do no probation, nothing like that. Paid a little fee, and I was good, you feel me? Paid my lawyer off, I was good. But yeah, man, I like that was my first experience, and I know my mom was so disappointed. She was like, dang. But luckily it wasn't nothing big, you feel me? But I didn't learn from that situation because I went to jail quite a few times after that. You feel me? And I should have learned from this situation because I was blessed not to go through the whole thing of it. But I didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's probably why I was still out there in those streets for so long. So, you know what I mean? It's a blessing didn't nothing big happen. But yeah, that was my first time going to jail, man. And that was a real learning experience. That taught me to not ride through Bartlett looking as hot as I did. Because it didn't make no, like, why would I ride through Bartlett with a busted glass? My mama had told me too. She told me, bruh, and I lost the car. Then the car was smoking. Like, bruh, that car used to smoke so bad, bruh. Like, I'm talking about smoking, bruh. So it was just a whole lot of stuff that ended me up in there, and I should have been more precautious about it, and I wasn't. But I learned from this situation, you know what I mean? And like I said, I learned not to, you know, don't put yourself in no situation when you know it's gonna be police or you know it's hot over there in that area. Ain't no use to even going, you know what I'm saying? Go another way or just chill out until later on, you feel me? Because these folks ain't playing. They ain't worried about your life. Only person worried about your life is you, really. So you gotta take the precautions not to get yourself locked up or caught up in that type of stuff, you feel me? Because sometimes it can be something minor, they can turn to something big. You feel me? Sometimes you can beat it, but you don't always beat it and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I learned from this situation, you feel me? So, you know, what don't kill me make me stronger. So, you feel me? It made me stronger, man. I'm happy I got out, you feel me? But I end up still doing crazy stuff. And I got even more into the street life because I got tired of working. Then I was rapping. So I ended up, man, started trapping, you feel me? And I was trapping crazy. Me and my big cousin, we were trapping crazy. So, you know what I mean? Ended up catching a charge off of that, you feel me? A few charges, you know what I mean? But I'll make another video about them, you know what I'm saying? All the different times I done went to jail or my run-ins with the police, you feel me? Because it's crazy. I done had a whole lot of stuff happen in my life. I done did a whole lot of stupid stuff. So, you feel me? Man, thank y'all for viewing this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I really, really do appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That's how they keep on pushing my videos so that more people can see it, hear this story, you feel me? And hopefully this story will keep some young dude, some young people out of jail, bro, because it's a waste of time, waste of money, you know what I'm saying? You lose time, and I lost a car, money, all sorts of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Let this be a learning lesson to y'all, you know what I mean? And like I said, thank y'all again, man. I'm Ed Pierce. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace out.